Wow, so let's do it.
It's all in our hands, this life of time.
So guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Luke, you're watching Socially Driven, and today we need to talk about something, and that is change. Change is a big, deep, impacting word. It comes in out of nowhere sometimes, and it grasps you and tells you that you need to change things in your life and just move on and do something else. Now, you're probably thinking, Luke, what's happened? What's going on? Why is this such a serious video? And that's because I'm no longer going to be working at Global Motors. Well, I don't no longer work at Global Motors. Now, as you know, it was a big part of my life for like 3.5 years, and I'm grateful for every single opportunity that I came across and came along the journey, because it's been amazing for me. It's helped me out a lot. I've gained a lot of friends, I've met a lot of new people, and my skills have just continued to grow throughout. Now, before I actually worked at Global Motors, I was a vehicle technician at ATS Euromaster, which specialises in tyres, and obviously, so basically a tyre technician. And me moving into the job role with Chris, for going into the automotive industry of car sales and the dealership, was entirely new, and it was a challenge within itself. And back then, for me, it was change. So 3.5 years later, we are moving on again to something else. Now, for probably for about 6 months, I've always had in my mind that it would be nice to be my own boss. Me and Chris came to a decision the other day that, you know, it's time for us to both move in our separate ways. Obviously, Chris has got his business, and it's time for me to start my own business within videography, photography, and social media, digital media marketing. It's definitely something new and something that really hasn't really hit home yet. Well, part of it has, but I think the main part of it is hitting home is when I do go out and get a lot of work and full-time vision work going on. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got work in place already for clients I've worked for in the past, or I've done work for, or who have seen my work. And if you haven't seen any of my work, feel free to go over to the Global Motors website. Check it out anyway, because the cars they sell are incredible, and they are literally the most known sports performance dealership within the Southwest. And when you go down there, or if you see their cars, you'll certainly understand why that is. Yeah, if you go onto their website, if you go onto their Instagram page, their Facebook page, you'll be able to see the type of work I've done for them over the years, and just have a little look at it and see what you think. I'm also going to be setting up now my own website, my own packages, so it'll include packages of what I can sell to my clients and what you'll actually get out of it. And it's just one of those things now that we've just got to take it with a pinch of salt and absolutely send it. I think we've got to say respect where it's due. We've got to reflect back on the memories working at Global Motors. It was like I've done some things there that I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do again within my whole life. One of them was quite recent, traveling to Sweden with Chris. That was a challenge within itself. But again, it's a memory that I can always look back on, and I will always cherish. There's so many things I can look back on, back to the point where me and Chris were really good together with setting up business roles. So we had a YouTube series. It's still on there if you guys want to go watch it and everything. It's quite good to look back on. We were setting up basically like challenges for people to come down who wanted to work for Global Motors. We give them some money each to go out, buy a car. Vice versa, and whoever comes back makes most profit gets a job and everything like that. And then we were just doing crazy things like nice reviews. We were traveling to places around the country, and things were just either going wrong or something was messing up, but we'd always make a positive out of it, and it was really good to go on it. And I personally, and I will honestly say this, I don't think there is a dealership out there with that sort of energy and that sort of you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's different, you know what I mean? You go there, and it's not a place of work in which you're like checking that your time to watch all day long. Not that I'm having a watch, but it's not like you sat there all day long looking at what the time's going to be, when am I going to finish, because it's not one of those places. It's a great place to work, and whoever takes over my old role there, I wish them all the best, and I'm sure they're going to have an incredible time. Just be prepared for all the crazy fun moments that you're going to have, because it's pretty radical and it's very impulsive. That's one thing about Chris. He's a very impulsive person, but it's good because it's excitement, and it brings excitement to yourself, and it brings new things and new challenges because you don't know what's going to happen. Something's different, and it's good. It's like I said, I've met a good amount of people there. There's Jago that works there, you got Joe that works there, Alex there, Ryan there. They're all great lads, and the whole journey has been incredible, and I've really enjoyed it. But it's time to move on, people, to do my own thing, and that is why we're here. That is why we're making this video, and that is why I need to push you guys onto supporting me. And it would be great if you can, because I want to tell you about why this whole thing of Socially Driven has come about. Now, obviously, we've got two different parts now. We've got Socially Driven, which is just Socially Driven, which is my YouTube channel. I've got an Instagram page for that, which is the big community for you guys and where I'll be putting my YouTube videos and everything. So that is still staying as it is, so don't worry about that. And then secondly, on this side, we've got my Socially Driven Visuals, which is now my business. So Socially Driven Visuals is going to be where I put up my work, or any videography or any photography work, or any sort of work I've done for clients within reason, if they allow me to obviously post their works, because once they pay for a product, that is technically their product, and it's down to them if I can use that to publish elsewhere. And obviously you've got to do things like that. Like, that's one thing you've got to remember when you are doing work for people, that you've got to always ask for permission for things and make sure that you are doing the correct things in the correct ways as well. And I'm always going to make sure that my work is going to be on point. Like me, I'm such a hard worker and grafter anyway, as you guys probably know. I've always done crazy hours, and I've always worked to be on the point where I almost break down at times. So I'm very hard grafter, and for me to now be in a position where change is happening and it's different, it means it will push you outside of your comfort zone and push you onto levels that you never really thought you could get to before. So you've got to remember you've got to remember, guys, within life, that if you are stuck, well, not stuck, but if you're within a job role where you're so comfortable, if you're so comfortable in life, it probably means 9 times out of 10 you've lost a lot of motivation, or you're not really looking to, pursue or go for bigger and better things. And that's what it was like for me. I felt like I was in a really good place, and I was a really good place for work and everything like that, but I feel like I was never really going to pursue and push on and do things. And then having that chat with Chris about moving on and doing things like that, it was good for me, because it means that we can still be really good mates. And the fact that as well, I can now go on and achieve my dreams and achieve my passion, and just go for what my passion is, and that is videographing cars, photographing, taking photos of cars, and obviously helping businesses build within their social media and how they can market themselves a bit better online. So yeah, that is basically what I'm going to be, who I'm going to be, and that's what's going to happen from now on, guys. I really hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you can smash a like on today's video, drop a comment down below for what your thoughts are, and I would really appreciate it, guys, if you can check out my Facebook page, drop that a like, drop it a follow as well, and drop a follow on my Instagram page. It would support me a lot. And if there's any businesses out there looking for my kind of work, then feel free to check it out. I've put a lot of my recent work on the Socially Driven Visuals page anyway, and there's some old work on there as well. But you can see the quality of images and videos that I produce, and I've actually now got a brand new camera which I'm filming on today, which is a Sony a7 IV. Amazing bit of kit, and it will hopefully help me grow throughout my business career with Socially Driven Visuals. We've also got plenty of other gear that we use within, and I am a one-man band, but I do have the opportunity to bring other people on board who are like-minded like myself, and obviously work very hard within the filmmaking and videography and photography sort of market. So yeah, if you are interested to work with me, Luke, let me know. I've also got an email which is sociallydrivenvisuals@gmail.com. Check it out, guys, and yeah, that's it. This is the big change. Let's make something good happen. I'll catch you all in the next video. Let's get it. Bye bye for now.